Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very special episode of Day Job. I have a guest, my friend Justin, or Saetzero as he is known online. Welcome, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. Can't wait to play. The new cards look.
Yeah, unlike me, who's been frantically playing all week, you're just coming to the Nisei release because you're not a big spoiler person like me. But let's see if we can find ourselves a game. So when you were thinking, oh, looks like I got to refresh. When you were thinking about this deck, what was kind of the motivation behind what you were doing?
That I just dearly miss Kate. So if I play the artist and I play as many copies of it as I can be Kate again. But if I'm playing three of a unique, I should play Patchwork, and then just kind of went from there. Look at the new cards, like this looks fun, this looks fun, this looks fun. That deck actually has a lot of the new.
All right, well, looks like there is a court game up, so let's jump in there and see how we do.
And I'm gonna preface it right now. I always test decks above 45 so I can figure out what to cut. I don't care.
I got a stern talking to from Chris Dyer at Worlds 2017 about my cards, my decks always having one extra card in them, so I don't do it anymore.
My thought is mulligan anything that doesn't have a patchwork or an artist in it.
All right.
So you've been playing with the new cards. What do you think of the new set?
I really like the new set. I've mentioned this several times, that one of the things that I enjoy the most about the new set is that everything is okay or above average, but then can become good if you decide that you want to lean into it more, which is exactly how cards should be. Nothing should be by itself, just like, whoa, we got to put this card in everything. Everything should be usable and can be great if you lean into it, right?
Yeah, I definitely favor synergy over raw power above the curve.
Yeah. Hey, Tangent. All right, so what are we going to do here?
I think we draw because our opening hand isn't that great. See if we get some stuff.
That's not terrible. We can laundry and then put down 2 casts.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Why am I lagging so much? Hey.
Man, better lucky than good.
Better lucky than good. I actually came in second at like a 30-something person store championship. The way I got out of the semifinals was I Maker's Eyed. Oh no, I Maker's Eyed and Turning Wheeled as Smoke, and the last card I saw was 15 minutes to win me the game. And the next turn I would have gotten EOI'd for the loss. So, better lucky than good.
Winning off in 15 minutes feels great. I'm drawing up the 5 every time.
Alright. Yeah, we need to find Patchwork, because Patchwork is what is making this deck go. Yeah. I'm going to go one more, and then hit your gamble.
Exactly. Yeah, like I want to get Patchwork and Artist online as fast as possible because I want to get through the deck, start installing things, Diesel and Spec Work, because it has a Levy. I'm planning to play the Levy early, like just jam through.
Sure. Not surprising they're going for the MC austerity because clicking cards counts as a separate action for Mirror Morph.
Makes sense to me. That's annoying, but I think we gotta draw.
If we don't have try to face check? Oh yeah, because we can't get through a fair
not my as a click. I don't.
Do we diesel here or do we wait?
I think we diesel. If we have to throw away the levy, it's not the end of the world. We'll probably just dirty laundry archives, and then we can throw away some of the stuff that we don't need right.
Alright, so probably what? Same old thing in one of the hot pursuits?
I think the levy, because I'm not I can't expect that Arc Lockdown's popular, especially in Mirror Morph. It doesn't make sense. So I'll just make sure we keep a same old thing in hand, ready to use.
That makes sense.
I like the design of that card a lot. The Matrix.
Yeah, that and Calvin is really solid, though, because they both give you something when they get trashed.
Yeah, I like that design. That it's not a major benefit, but it has something immediate.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I want to play it.
Then what are we dropping here?
One of the ladies. There's 3 in the deck. There's Specworks and there's clone chips. Ladies, the ultra redundant thing.
Yeah, and we have 3 clone chips.
Yeah.
Oh, Thomas, are you gonna jump in? Let me get you in the call. Add to call.
I wonder if he's scoring that new 4-2.
Confess. All right.
Hello.
Hey, Thomas.
Hello.
Ooh, a Vitruvius with double counter is spicy. So I think we just drop breakers and hit HQ with Hot Pursuit.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, there's nothing that's getting res that we can't deal with.
Yeah, pretty much. Especially since the code gates, Gordian not like Angolo, so the initial cost is.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get in there. Let's get that sweet, sweet Jesminder value. Cold site server, 1000%. Yeet that into the trash.
Definitely.
They can put a credit on, counter on it for a click, and then to run the server costs an extra click and a credit for each counter on it.
I don't know how much I like that in Mirror Morph as an ID, but I love the card. It's one of my favorite cards of the new.
Yeah, no, it's super solid.
Dan and I were doing some Mirror Morph testing last night, and I found it miserable.
That Mirror Morph miserable? Or
oh, no, the cold site. He was Leela, and I would just put it one counter on HQ every turn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
With ELP.
Yeah, with ELP. I was just like, diversion of funds me now. Alright, what are we doing, Justin? Are we drawn?
I want to get this guy to start spending money, so I want to run R&D, see if we get into res. Especially since we can click through Fairchild.
Seems good. Do we think it's the Fairchild 3 here?
I don't think so.
Lady feels so great against Eli.
Lady's just so good, yeah.
She's a very good pupper. So, Thomas, what have you been testing?
Yes. I've been looking at Cache Refresh again, getting back into Netrunner. I've been doing a bit of Atom testing. No idea where I'm at with Corp at the moment. But Atom he got a bit of fun toys, so I'm just trying them out. It's what I do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Atom, I think a lot of the new Shaper cards, especially, are pretty good. And if you're looking for efficiency cards, there's a bunch of new blue cards that really increase his efficiency for not a lot of influence. Except
for Class Act, which is great and a lot of influence.
Yeah, I mean, Class Act should be a lot of influence. You know, I'm getting kind of sick of these. We're going to go in and get that.
I actually want to spec work the SMC and get our game plan going. Because we got a little bit of time to deal with that. He's pretty...
Okay.
Now, like, I'll do a clone chip and go in, because now we have a lot more money. And if we have to go get the SMC again, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a nice play. I like that.
I think spec work is cool. Like, that's Me playing so much Aesops, I'm so excited to have Aesops as an operation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems good. And then we just gotta break one. These lady counters are gonna go very far against HB.
They're going to disappear quick at this rate, though.
There's 3 ladies, 3 clone chips, and a levy in
Nice.
this deck.
Nice.
So they're staying around.
This is a Justin special.
Definitely. Yeah, I think we gotta stop that, but that sucks.
I mean, such is life. They're at no money. I mean, they could just go get it with Vitruvius. But
Are you letting him draw, or are you break?
I'm breaking both. I'm sorry. But yeah, if people have questions or comments, things that they've been working on, I'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I don't know much about this new set. Like, I just saw HB and Shaper and kind of forgot other cards existed. But
Yeah,
like, I'm
that's
sure
a com-
NBN. I glanced
You're,
at NBN.
you're sure
they have cool-
NBN has nice cards too.
I
They
glanced
got
at them. They look fun.
They got a lot of support for the Spark archetype.
Yeah, I got a friend that's really excited to try Spark again. Like, every time he's like, I should build a Spark deck. Every time we talk about it.
Need money.
Yeah, having to break that gatekeeper was rough.
Okay, Mar, it's like a JNet error. Alright, so what are we doing?
I think we want to draw, see if we get something. Probably draw again. And gain some money. Next turn we can do something with this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got Balder here. He's the best. AKA the worst.
Who's a good cat, you know it.
That is factually false.
Wonderful.
He
Alright.
doesn't have the credits for hedge fund. That's interesting to take it early.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's probably... Do we think that's an NGO or an agenda?
I think even if it is an agenda, it's not super worth going for. We could try to go for it, though, because it would just be credit, sure gamble run.
Yeah.
Do we want to do that? Or do we want to hit HQ with the hot pursuit?
I'm trying to think if it's worth going for it. I'm like the big thing telling me that is he had his plan. I think he wanted to play the sure gamble to have, or the hedge fund to have money to rest the last dice. And since he's acting like it's a problem, I think he messed up his play.
Okay, so do we want to go get it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's very cheap to get into the server at this point because the gatekeeper's already roused.
Yep, and Hagen is already reduced. I've been actually using Gatekeeper in Blue Sun because they're always good value.
That sounds amazing. I never thought of that.
Yeah, it's always the first turn you res if you're Blue Sun. That feels very good.
Yeah.
All right, that's a turn.
Cool. And at this point, we can just play to... There's a freedom through equality in the deck, and we can play to that the new card that's like indexing.
Put down freedom and then use Kashuk to try to close.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, we already have 3 things at 4 cost each. And we still have a patchwork and an artist to install.
Yeah, he's Kashuking for 4, Thomas.
Mm-hmm. I tried that. It didn't work out well for me.
He's not like me, a peasant, Kashuking for 1.
I'm Kashuking for 2.
2 sounds pretty good, too. I think if I wasn't doing 4, I'd want to do 3, but I wouldn't do it in shit.
Well, in Adam, it's the Rizeki, it's Corroder, Katie Jones, and the drip for a credit card.
Do we want to hot pursuit
From
HQ?
Shaper.
I think so.
Yeah.
Balder, are you quite comfortable? You good?
I think I want to artist and use it once, start getting the value on that. Or artist and install Rizeki. Either way.
We definitely did not get things in the best order here.
No. Doing just fine, though.
Yeah, we're doing just great. So, Thomas, what's it going to take for us to convince you to become a shaper?
No, we're Adam Bros. We gotta convince you to play Adam.
I was playing Adam before both of you.
Yeah, no, Dan's the one that got me playing Adam.
I played Adam on release. That statement can't be true.
I mean, it can be.
No, it can't though. I played it before Find the Truth. I count. I'm an old school Adam player.
I did too.
No, we've all
in
played
the old
Adam.
IG days, I got third at a Philly Store Champ with Adam when you only had access to 3 directives.
They're the only 3 you need, though.
All right, so what are we doing?
I want to draw cards. Okay. I mean, I think we're just going to start prepping up for later.
So do we want to
probably
draw again or artist up?
Artist twice. Or we only got 1 click left. Just artist for.
Well, you can't artist
MCA.
twice regardless.
Well, MCA. Like, this is the 3rd MCA. I'm so tired of this card already.
Yeah, well, you're going to be seeing a lot of it if this purple identity becomes popular.
Yep.
Makes sense.
It's a good card, isn't it?
It is a good card.
I really like that.
How many
deck
copies of
we were trying last
Kashuka
night.
you're running? You're running 3X, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
We just haven't seen any yet.
Just haven't seen any of like what this deck wants to do at all.
No, because we didn't see the patchworks either.
Yeah.
All right, let's draw. Hey, we can't install that. It's too late.
I don't think it's too late because he's only at 2, and like we still have a levy to go through the deck. So I don't think it's too late.
Okay.
And let's patchwork Hot Pursuit. You throw away the spare artist. That's why there's 3.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Value Town.
Oh, won't you take me too?
Value Town.
Yep.
So what do you guys think is the best card in the set that came out in the new set for Adam?
Rizeki.
Probably, unfortunately. The most boring one.
Hey, I'm using it to great effect. The Spirit Bomb is pretty good, okay?
Yep.
Yo, Slot Machine.
Slot Machine's a great ice. It's like
But
Pop,
I don't think
but even
it
more
doesn't sound
annoying.
like it's in HB. That's crazy. I thought it was multiple influences, isn't it?
No, it's just one.
It's one.
Ooh, fun.
Listen, Wolfie gave us a great gift.
I keep taking IP blocks out and putting slot machines in just because it's fun.
It's fun, and when people hit it, we did have at the GNK, if you recall, we had somebody who was like, "Screw it, just fire the slot machine," and we had an all subs fire on camera.
Nice.
All
Let's
right.
draw for what was it, Cusick? You were saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. That's my only problem with this set.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we want to draw again
so
or not?
I wanna do spec work on Rizeki.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can patchwork it. Patchwork it.
Oh, yep. Let me undo the click.
You can throw away one of the clone chips.
Well, I had to draw.
Hmm.
All right, so patchwork. Come on, patchwork. There we go. Yeah, we'll throw away a clone chip. We just
Wow.
need.
There's all of them are in the bottom 15.
Yep.
It's okay. We'll be all right. Because now we've got what? We've got 5 cards that trigger it.
And you
Next
can always
turn-
put down the other lady.
Next turn, if we find it, we can drop the lady. That makes 6.
Yeah, that's why. That's why I think 4 is a good number for this style of deck. So there's a good breaker suite.
This person's working hard on those lateral growths, man.
Makes sense in this kind of deck. I like it.
I like
Yep.
this engine youth build. It's pretty interesting. 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
Do we want to do it with just the cards that we have?
No, because we want freedom down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we want freedom,
So-
and we also don't know if it's double barrier.
So do we
Yeah,
want to
so
just?
I would put
Do
the-
I want to
I
artist
would
the other
install the
lady
lady.
down?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I can
yeah,
artist and
exactly.
patchwork it.
Yes, you can.
That's wild. Get rid of the other patchwork. That's
Yep.
so
There you
good.
go.
That's
It's
so
a remarkably
good.
cheap lady.
And throw away one of these. The SMC.
But either one's it's functionally the same. We're hoping to win literally the next turn.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah,
they don't
but,
just.
But if we
bionic
don't
out
win
on
the
us.
next turn, the Samuel thing is more valuable. But it shouldn't matter.
That's true.
Yeah, dude, like you could trust me to look at cards and be like, I can think of a stupid engine in minutes.
How does patchwork interact with Woo's ability?
Yes, I think so.
Ooh, so we could like patchwork stuff out for free and then like rejig it. Ooh.
Yeah. Patchwork and Shaper is really, really fun.
Yeah.
It's just so much influence.
All right.
Yeah, it's 3. And you need 3 of them to make it work. It.
The time has come. Freedom through equality. And let's do
You
it.
can patchwork that.
Oh yeah. I always forget that you can patchwork operations.
Yeah.
That's why I love it, especially in this deck. You get Hot Pursuit for 0, Levy for 3. It's just it feels like prepaid. Is what I was thinking.
Match that strength. Break 2 barriers. 6 cards we're going to be looking at. Like a sniper.
All right, you got your pick on which one you want to win with.
Yeah. Good game. That's pretty interesting. I like it. Yeah, 4 cost tribal. Yeah, I mean most of the things that stay on the board are 4 cost.
Yeah, the entire Breaker Suite's 4. There's patchwork and there's artists, so you're minimum 5, and you can install the second lady for the 6.
All right, do we want to give this another go, or do we want to switch to my Woo deck? I'm up for either one.
Let's see your Woo deck, man.
Justin's 47 card abomination.
I always test above 45 if I have to because I don't know what to cut. So usually my decks are 3s and 1s until I start knowing what to.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning in, you are watching our Shaper Wu Jank Clan stream.
Plus me.
Plus you. Okay, so in this deck, you actually mulligan for Stim Hack in the opening hand because then you can get 2 SMCs, Stim Hack a remote, and get 2 Rezekis out for free turn 1.
That sounds awesome.
And we got it. And we're just hoping to not lose the artist on the Stim Hack. That's the only thing we can't really afford to lose. All right,
Well, can
ready?
you just play it then?
Out of curiosity, why can't you install artist before?
Oh, no,
you
I mean, we
do
can.
SMCS?
Yeah, we can. It's just, I guess, I'm so used to being up against Trace decks, I don't usually like doing that.
Like this sounds like a hand that you wouldn't want to do that turn 1. Like you already have a Rezeki in hand, you can play a short gamble
Nope.
set of artists. and do
Nope.
artists. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
And that Ngolo doesn't matter. It's literally a backup breaker. We're going to be
Yeah,
lamb
yeah,
and
clones.
surfing.
You got clone chips in the deck.
Yeah, we have 2 clone chips, but we will not need the Ngolo.
So your opponent is not going to be thrilled when you install that third Rezeki.
Yeah, man, the Spirit Ball. Throwing some Key Blasts around.
Nice.
Oh no, do you want to install it before you get your console down?
Yeah. There's
So you
3
just-
Akamatsu Men chips, 2 Cyberdelias, and a console. Memory's
Okay.
usually not an issue. But we are going to do some drawing. And we're going to Employee Strike. And then we're going to do the thing. Now, we're dripping for 3 every turn. With Spirit Balls.
If I was the opponent right now, I would consider leaving this game.
You're just like, why? Because
They
I'm
laughed.
a Shaper playing Employee Strike.
Well, no, the 3 Rizekis, I'm like, no, I'm not dealing with this.
Welcome to jail.
It's just money.
God. Testing this deck has been so much fun. Shout out to Dane from the Chicago meta who built... I've only changed like 2 or 3 cards total in this deck so far. This is an idea that he was working on that... I was just like, I want to use my acrylic Woo ID. My circuit board Woo ID. What do you got?
Yeah.
And the neat thing is we still have 2 Stim Hacks left in the deck, which is probably the best Shaper card in Netrunner. Alright. So what do you guys think? What should my turn be from here? Should we just draw?
I'm going to set up. Draw and set up.
Oh, perfect.
Isn't that the whole thing with Congress? Maybe you get to 2, maybe you get to 4, but then the game is completely over.
Yeah, so we're going to drop Katie and Clicker, even though that gets us farther away from being able to sure gamble. And there's 3
Sure
copies
gamble
of
next
Turning
turn.
Wheel, so we're going to get rid of Turning Wheel.
Yeah, you're going to drip 3, though, so you'll be able to slam both...
Yeah.
The
Gamble
Kate is the real vice in the background. While I'm dripping and building rig, I'm just building like a huge amount of remote threat.
Yeah. So, does this deck run Clot?
No, it probably should.
Probably should. Well, you're saying Fast Advance isn't popular right now, so... I mean, who knows?
It could become
What is
popular. Right.
It's going to become popular.
Let's
Do
draw.
you have Lucky Charm to fight border control? Or is it
No,
not
but that is something that I could potentially put in. But also, usually people end up piling their border controls on the remote, and I just slam R&D so that they never see agendas ever. Like, this wins against that style of deck the same way that you win against Titan if you don't have Clot. You get as much R&D access and you see the agendas before they do.
Yeah, classic Shaper. I'm just realizing, I'm looking at the Rizekis, and you have Katie, you're going to have Beth eventually. So if you just, like, played Gauss, like, you could do 2 for Cusack, too.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. Instead of RDI. I like the... I probably would maybe cut 1 RDI for 1 as, like, a game closer.
Yeah.
But I like the continual pressure. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, no, RDI is an inevitability.
Which is what you want in a deck like this.
Yeah. I really like the new card because it has the same feel of an indexing. It doesn't have the 0
card,
cost, which
so.
kind of sucks, but you don't also get destroyed by like techie damage or something.
Now, I said something about us having a shitload of memory in this deck.
Yep, you did. I remember it clearly.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Just like how my deck ran 3 patchworks and 3 all this others.
Yeah.
I'm also waiting for you to use that clone chip on Ngolo.
That will probably not happen unless we really have to go get that MCA austerity policy.
Yeah.
I think you have to get it this turn.
Yeah.
Because he has $22. He's going to start.
Excuse me.
But yeah. I don't know. Seems good. Moo's great.
Ooh, it's great. Especially that circuit board ID. It's really fun. It's hard to not want to play Woo when you got one of those.
Okay. That's weird. Let's draw.
That was weird.
That seems like an NGO to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the kind of deck that can bleed a little bit of points. It's not like they're going to get like an Nisei Mark II token or something. So.
Yeah, they're not going to get anything that seriously slows us down. We're going to ditch the
Multi-threader.
multi-threader and the employee strike because we can always get the multi-threader back later with the scavenge if we want.
Yeah, I was gonna ask why you keep them scavenge over E-Strike since you're expecting them to score an extra.
Because the mirror morph ability is an economic one. It's not one that actually super interferes with our game plan in any way.
It oddly, I think, like it
Okay, so
slows
they
down
just
corpse
slow
a bit.
rolled an agenda.
Yeah,
I respect it.
that's weird.
No, that makes sense to me. That I think it's
Okay, we're gonna go get
thinking
that.
you're
All
just
right.
playing your board.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take all credits. We're gonna install this, and we're gonna go get that MCA austerity policy.
Before they click it again.
Yeah.
Feels good, man.
And then probably. Oh no, we already used it. Yeah, just
Well,
do
you can
that.
use it for just the dollars, but I think drawing's better here anyway.
Oh, it's use each of these abilities once per turn.
Yeah, Kate, Value Town, man.
I thought you could only do one or the other, like Cotty Jones.
Nope.
God, that would change so many. I mean, I've been crushing people with this, but that changes like so many games.
No, that's why I was so jazzed when I saw it. I'm like, holy crap, this is gonna be sweet.
God, I'm so bad at this game.
It's okay. I've only looked at these cards like an hour ago.
All right. So I think we're going to take the money. We're going to install RDI, and we're going to say, do something about it.
Yeah, if he's only got one ice, we should gotta start pressuring the essentials, slow him down, and get our things rolling.
The new program here, Data Lore, is Rizeki. When your turn begins, gain 1 credit. It's 2 cost and is 1 MU.
Mr. Phone has died for this.
Yeah, his spirit lives on in this key ball. Come on. Thinking hard about how much money they want to spend to make us spend 7 credits.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a hard decision.
It is a hard decision. Yeah.
I would do it too, but it is not an easy decision to res an art.
Now, I mean, they definitely made out a lot better in that exchange, but them being below, like, in, like, the 7 to 10 credit range as opposed to being in the teens is dramatically different for how well they can defend a remote from us.
Exactly. Ooh.
Ooh!
Shaper's really good if it just keeps luck sacking agendas.
That is not right.
I mean, I also keep forgetting that we're just dripping for 3 every turn, which is just incredible.
Yep.
The way I think about it is when Shaper gets unusually high access on agendas, it's just the game saying, hey, play this honest faction. Don't play those nonsense ones stealing your money and killing your cards. Play the honest boys over here.
Yeah, the honest boys. I'm going to have so many proxies to print out for this weekend, Thomas. Ooh.
Yep.
Miserable.
What's going on this weekend?
I have a store championship kit, but our huge group order of cards won't be until next week.
What day is the store championship?
It's Saturday, but it's in Southern Maryland. I'm pretty sure you're not coming to this one.
I would actually consider it, but I'd have a birthday party to go to for Saturday.
All right, do we want to poke HQ? Well, here, let's draw.
I always poke Essentials just to get them to spend the money and slow down. Because, especially, you could just tell if they think about resing it, whether it's a jet or not.
God, man, being able to use both abilities, mwah, mwah.
Although, just don't fall into the trap of using the Ars ability instead of the KD ability. Like, knowing the balance between the two is important, I think.
Yeah. Absolutely, you're right. So now this is
without knowing, yeah.
Slightly...
I guess it's going to be 7 no matter what, but...
Well, I mean, you get a little back, too, because of the Cyber Daily,
so
right?
Only 6.
Yeah, and if we eventually get a multi-threader out, I'm saving the MU for Surfer right now. Yep. Which we can go get once we think that there's an agenda in there.
Like now.
How does this deck deal with border control for Surfer? Because Surfer's once per turn, right?
I don't
No,
believe so.
Surfer is not once per turn. Lamb's
No?
ability to change ice is once per turn.
Okay.
Okay, do we think that's an NGO?
I think
I
he
think
doesn't have
that
enough matter. He doesn't have enough money to really do much about it. Worse, he pops it and reses something, but you have Lamb anyway.
Alright, so we're going
So
to
it's
go
worth
get
contesting
Surfer
regardless.
with our Woo ability. We're going to scavenge that shit. And then let's go in. And I surf. I surf so far. Yeah. So I played against a Blue Sun deck with this earlier that was only playing barriers, and the person was just like, listen, this has been a fun game, but I'm going to go ahead and concede if that's okay.
I respect anyone that wants to concede a game they know they can't win, as long as they're just like, listen, I know I can't win.
If I don't even have to pay to change stuff, right? Like, it's going to be rough. It's going to be a hard knock life, right?
Yeah. I'm actually surprised. So when I'm in this situation and I realize they're not...
There's the cold site.
Yeah, if my opponent I know is going to go through and get in, like in this situation with the NGO, I pop it early and hope they go, all right, it wasn't an agenda, and they don't break through the ice, so they don't kill my upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always go in and get the upgrades, though, if I can afford it.
Yeah, that's what you should do, but I would still, like, it's opening the chance for a miss.
Sure. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
How much is Surfer to install? I can't see it.
It's 2.
Yeah, you should be playing Cusick, man. Look at all this 2 value you have.
Thanks, DJ. Just trying to spruce up the channel a little bit.
What, by inviting me?
Yeah, by inviting 2 dudes. 2 dudes.
Hey, I think I'm a very stylish dude with all my hoodies and t-shirts. Spruce up
what you got to do is you have to do the hoodie under the denim jacket. That's the pinnacle of style.
I'm not cosplaying Exile. You can't trick me into doing this.
All right. So we're going to get another setup turn, which is very exciting. Let's draw. Let's draw again. I'm hoping we can get a mem chip, which we can't.
I think you get so much passive money. It's either use Katie or draw for whatever card you want to see at this.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put money on Katie.
Yeah, like this is why decks like Congress are so terrible to play against, because you just know, especially if you're on the corp side, you're just like, I need to find that agenda, and you can't find it or you can't defend it. Like,
like. Shouldn't we be trying to keep R&D locked right now?
We could. It's really it's really expensive.
I don't even think so, because you saw 2 cold sites in border control. Nothing is saying he's on fast advance. Like, right?
That's
and
fair.
he's gonna go through the remote.
And they are not threatening the win in any respect.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I think that could be a Vitruvius. Do we want to check it out?
I mean, if nothing else, we get them to spend money on ice.
Let's draw.
It's always worth checking.
Perfect. All right. Let's go check it out.
Yeah, I think so. I think that turn I actually would have ran it on 2 and used Katie on the last click. Because I don't think the amount of money is really going to make the difference here.
Yeah, it's going to be 7 credits no matter what.
All right, so I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. Okay, and one of the border controls is gone now. So if that's a Vitruvius, they're low money, and one of the border controls is gone off that server. And we're still dripping, right?
Yeah, but this is why I was like, you using the artist didn't change if that play was going to work, but using the Katie would have been a better long-term play.
Sure.
You maybe wanted to keep the strike, but okay. ELP
Yeah,
is a bitch.
talk to me about it.
Yeah, like what are you worried about for you?
Well, no, I'm not
ELP.
challenging. Articulate your thoughts for our viewers.
Yeah, so holding on to a counter current for when they play another enhanced login.
That's a pretty good point. I like that. I also just like it because whatever they're doing with Mirror Morph, they want to get all these value clicks. So when they're trying to set up here, and again,
Okay, so,
they haven't shown fast advance.
So now we're
gonna
start.
Never advance features.
Now we're gonna start locking.
Yeah.
Re-ice, putting another ice on R&D is rough.
We build.
Yeah, you could have just let that's the slot machine, right?
Yeah, I don't want them to have more. I don't want them to have money.
Okay.
Oh yeah, get rid of that. Don't need that. Don't need this SMC anymore. I think Big Fleet. I think Escher. If the slots weren't so tight in this deck, and we're not running any same old things because we're not running any other like high priority events. If we were running if this was a Kashuk deck instead of an RDI deck, and we were running like a couple same old things, I think Escher would 100% be the right call with Surfer, because then we could move border controls off of a remote. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think Escher is one of those cards that is perennially like the 48th card.
Yeah, it's tough.
You just have such a hard time saying, no, I need to keep this in over something else. But if you ever did, I don't think people are going to say, like, this is clearly wrong. It's just, like, one of those spicy includes. But usually, like, anytime you would have an Escher, you're going to be better served having a stim hack.
Yeah, and it's tough, right? Because, like, anytime you include an Escher and you play it in a tournament, it's always the play that, like, wins you the tournament, right? Like, the couple times I've played it in Smoke, I might only play it in 2 games the entire regional, but every time I played it, it 100% won me the game, right?
Yeah, but that's definitely confirmation bias, because you'll remember the time it wins you the game, but you're not going to think about times where you drew an Escher when that would have been your third stim hack against CTM or something.
Yeah. They're thinking about it.
Yeah. I don't think we can afford to pay the credits, honestly. Because he was going to draw the cards regardless, so, like, from trashing it. So I would rather use the clicks. Because if he's drawing and then he stops drawing, it's an HQ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, like...
money cards. I'm concerned about more assets being put into that remote that I have to then go get rid of. Or the third border control being drawn.
That's fair. But I think, like, if he's drawing and we get an idea if it's an HQ or not, we can start looking at agenda density and figure out.
Yeah, he forgot to get his 2 cards.
We don't know.
I apologize. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I said it, not you.
Yeah.
I've been saying it too. So I got to think about.
Did you guys see the American Psycho meme I made with the?
Yes.
The card back for the Nisei cards.
I didn't see the American Psycho. I saw the Glenn Ross one.
Yeah, that one wasn't me. Somebody else is coming in hot with the hot memes.
I assumed it was you.
Oh,
you got challengers. You got challengers.
Okay, I'd really like. So we have so many RDIs, and we can't find them.
Well,
this sounds very familiar.
You basically have a 1 in 5 chance.
All right. So do we try to go get this now? I think we go get this now with the stim hack, and force the border control usage. What do you guys think? Let's talk about that play.
I'm okay with that, but I don't know.
Or do I go in normal, and then if they use border control, go back in with the stim hack?
That's kind of more what I'm thinking. Because like stim hack's such a power play, I want to hide it.
Okay. Let's see if we can force it, right?
Yeah, I think so. At the very least, if we stim hack, they're not going to res the third ice.
Right. We might get some more information.
Yeah.
Spirit Ball, coming in hot.
Yeah. One of the big things about my play is that I always give the opportunity for my opponent to misplay. Because if you play Stim Hacker and they know they have the border control to keep you out, they're just going to pop it immediately.
Yep. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
How's it going to help us on this? Oh, we'll surf the border control down. It's a lot of border control.
See, this is good information to have, though, right? And it means that a border... See, I think this is a misplay on their part, because now the other border control, not the Fairchild, is the outside ice, right? If they had just not res that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Now, the smart play would be for them to use the outside one if they're going to end the run. Because then it's the
Fairchild. That's definitely what they should do. Yes.
Because then the Fairchild's the one we have to ride down. Okay, they're going to let us have it, because I think
they
realize
the smart
that...
play is not use either.
Yeah,
not use either.
Yeah, I think they very aptly realize that those two border controls are their win condition.
Yep.
So the way I'm thinking is if they don't make a play that it could score them 3 points, you either bank up or start locking into R&D, but R&D is expensive, so you just start banking it. Like, this isn't a legitimate play because they have $1.
Yeah.
Yep. I think we're going to go... I'm going to draw once and see if I can get an RDI.
That sounds good.
I can't. Let's draw again.
Yeah. I would be drawing this artist Katie, like just prepping for later.
Yeah. I'm thinking about cutting the turning wheels. I never feel like I have the time to install them unless I'm super ahead and I don't make a ton of runs.
How many are you running?
3.
I think maybe not cut them all, but 3 might be overkill.
Yeah. 1 influence cards that are good in shape are kind of hard to come by. Besides, like, Stim Hack, which we already have, right? Alright. Come on. There it is. Okay. We are...
Yeah, so I think we install RDI. Now, like, because we have 2 clicks, they can border control us twice.
Well, but we're not...
So we have...
So, do we think that's an agenda?
It's really the question of, do we think it's an agenda versus do we think it's the game-winning agenda? Because if it's a game-winning agenda, we don't install RDI.
Yeah, I think we're going R&D.
I'm okay with that. Because
Thomas,
the agenda Decius deck
good.
says this should be a good play.
We should win off this poll, probably.
We need 2 cards to win.
Yeah, but we were seeing 3 cards. All right, let's hit H. Oh.
Can't hit HQ.
I mean, so at this point, you gotta assume they're not gonna win, so you gotta use Katie Jones.
Yep.
Prep for later.
What if it was a 5-3 all along?
Then they played us.
It could have
was a good
been.
game.
If it's a 5-3, it's gotta be a Kawa. Like, that would be the good play.
Well, they're running GFI. Why wouldn't it be a GFI?
I think installing a GFI like that would be more reckless, but a Kawa with the 2 border controls, like, you might actually hit that and not have to click.
Hey, Mike, what's up, man? Mike Dunnick's in the chat.
Hi, Mike. I don't know who that is. I'm really bad with names.
Big Mike. Hi, Big Mike. They got you.
I'm assuming this isn't game because they are arguing the ice rather than just going, I win.
Yep. I mean, we have them pretty strongly locked now. See, the thing is people really hate these styles of builds.
Yep.
But they don't understand that when you're on the other side of the table, maintaining the lock is like a razor thin margin. Like, people think that it's just like, oh, you just click the buttons and it like does itself. Like, whenever you're playing this type of shape or lock, it's like a razor thin margin that you manage to keep things in line with.
Especially all those turns where it's like, do we run here? Do we draw? Do we take money? It's a balancing act because you only have so many clicks and you have to balance them all. It happens with the same thing on the corp side too, with a lot of these like super glacier decks. That it's just if you mismanage a click just a little bit, your win condition disappears immediately.
Yeah. We also haven't seen my Fem, which for these architects would be cheaper than using Lambda Break. And we could like Fem this Fairchild. Okay, so we don't give two craps about unadvanced cards.
Correct.
So we're staying with the plan.
I think at this point, like regardless what you do, you take the money from Katie and don't put it on, because later on with the 2 border controls, if you are forced into a play,
we don't want to have to take the click to take the money off on a later turn.
I also think you should get the clone ship down at some point, so we can get out in Golo for that Fairchild if we have to. If you have a spare click.
I'm reasonably sure. Oh my goodness, we still didn't win. So
I like getting down the clone ship.
Shouldn't you have used
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if we get into the situation and they make a play for the game next turn, Stimhack Essential and get the Fem during the Stimhack, I think. Just so we can put on the Fairchild and make the recurring runs through border control as cost effective as possible.
Yeah.
I think the math on that works out better.
Do we think that they're just holding the entire rest of their agendas?
It's possible.
I mean, so you killed all their cult sites, right?
Yeah.
And
no, they could have a third. They could have a third.
Did you get all the MCAs?
Yeah, I think they're all gone.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all 3 are in the bin.
Good.
So I don't think they have a fast advanced thing that's going to let them win the game.
And the way this deck's playing, I don't think they have an Ash either. I think they're taxing through clicks and speed, not money.
Yep.
After this game, I want to see how many credits Raseki got us over the course of the game. So they're icing up R&D, which leads me to believe that there are still agendas in there, and they just drew a card. So we're going in, right?
Going in where? R&D?
R&D, absolutely.
Yeah.
We're seeing two fresh cards. Ride it on down. Like a sled.
I think of it more like a surfer.
Yeah. Game developers also felt that way.
Yep.
Come on. Whew. Probably just draw another card, see if we can get the RDI.
I mean, that's not bad either.
No, it's not bad.
I assume that's a spectator.
Remind me at the end of this game to check how many Raseki credits we got.
Well, just look at what turn it is.
Yeah, you're at turn 21, so the 2 of them got you 21 each, and then the other one got you like 20 or 19.
Yep.
Whew.
It's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
Really, I just want to see the deck in general, because there's plenty of decks I've had that are like, it feels like a lot of money, and it ends up being like 80 versus like 120.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think one of my all-time favorites was I used... I forget what combination of cards to generate like over 100 credits on a single turn. It was with a corp card where it like turned some sort of counter that the runner had into a shitload of credits. I don't know. I don't remember.
Good story.
Good
Great
story.
Yeah. So as an aside,
too?
you were talking the turning wheel. Not sure about 3 of them.
Yeah.
I think this is a game that would prove that either a legwork or a gauntlet, despite the memes about gauntlet, would be very valuable.
I like Daredevil because the ablative draw is very good.
But you haven't even installed it yet.
I haven't installed it, but if I get it early, I always do. Does that make sense?
Then the legwork it is.
Yeah, I think that is a really good call, because that also gets us down to 45 cards. All right, let's poke HQ. I think there's at least one hiding in there, right?
Yep.
It seems likely. It seems like they might be scared to try to go for it.
And store or draw.
All right. So thinking realistically about this deck, we've seen 11 of the 20 points, right? So it's either on 4 of each, which means they have to double advance in the server ones to score anything, or if they try to score 2 points and slow roll this, there's so many agendas still left in R&D.
Oh my god,
they're all over.
That's been an agenda this whole time.
That's been an agenda this whole time.
All right. So, well, there's only 4 cards left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the 5th 2-pointer, so it can't be like 4 3s and 4 2s.
All right. Yeah. Let's just go win.
Yep. Let's see. 3 of the last 4 cards.
And
I honestly think this was a good opportunity to stim hack R&D instead, and just lose the Resekis. Like, you're not going to use them anymore, clearly. So, but like a FAM on HQ would let you dive HQ 3 times, or something. However you want to manage it.
Well, I think we can still do that. So if we whiff here,
Yeah, we could just stim hack.
stim hack at HQ and get the.
I'll tell you, just avoiding all of that ice feels incredible.
I think everyone had those surfer dreams when that card came out. And if you didn't, you're not a Shaper player, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I played this out of Quetzal, but I never really played it out of
There we go.
There we go.
Good game props, yeah.
Runner credits gained 174.
Mm-hmm.
Credits
by click. 1. I clicked for 1 credit the whole game.
And probably because you didn't learn about
because I forgot about the thing. Yeah.
We got a new champion of the no basic actions.
Yeah.
Add more draw in the deck. Add Lagunas.
So good. Let's go ahead and snip that for posterity there. Save that one for later. All right. So what do we want to do now?
Oh, what has Thomas got?
You accessed 23 cards that game. That was pretty.
Half a deck.
Half a deck.
All right. Let's talk about the edits. I definitely think we're going to do 1 turning wheel and 1 legwork. I think that is right because the surprise.
I think you just don't run enough. Like, you're too busy setting up and locking, and you're not spending money running because that would break the lock. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You were talking doing one of Kishik.
Yeah, you got a lot of value at like 2.
How many 2s do I have? That we have the Resekis, obviously, so that puts us at a 3. Surfer is 4.
Katie and turning wheel.
Yep.
Is that it? Really?
What's Cyberdelia? Is that 3?
Feedback filters, too.
Yeah, there's 3. Oh, yeah, feedback. So, yeah, you got enough 2s to get the 5 reliably and 6 on occasion.
Multi-threader is 3, right?
Multi-threader is 3.
Artist.
And so Cyberdelia. And what about Akametsu?
Akamatsu's 1.
Okay.
So that'd be Akamatsu's clone chips, and that's kind of it for the 1s. You kind of all over the place, but I think you have enough 2s to get at least 4, maybe 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a neat game closer.
Yeah, but I think also if you don't feel you need the help closing the game because you're at 45 cards, you got the RDIs, you still have a turning wheel, and now you have a legwork too.
Yeah, we'll leave that like it is for now. But yeah, that's my deck that I've been working on.
It seems okay. Like,
yeah,
Congress was always a strong model. It's just, for me, it's a little It's a lot of net installer, but it's just not interesting net installer to me. I like the interesting stuff where you don't realize how bad it is until the whole thing's set up.
So this is my Kashuk build, where in Smoke, because I have Akamatsu's Astrolabe, Clone Chips, Cloaks, Data Sucker, and Refractor, and Ghost Runner, and Trickster Taka. Like, I frequently have 9, never mind 6. Do you know what I mean?
Is Cyber Feeder still around?
Cyber Feeder?
No, but that was 2.
Yeah, that was you could swap the multi-threaders for Cyber Feeders.
Oh, but I think multi-threader is just better, right? Because it
for that deck, definitely, because it's 2 credits now.
Oh, that's right. Yep, 2. Yep, thank you.
But yeah, and Cyber Feeder also says for icebreakers, whereas the multi-threaders can be used for SMCs.
Makes sense.
But yeah, so what do we want to test? Thomas, do you have anything that you want to test?
So the one thing about this deck before we move past it is any deck I ever ran, because I've until it got rotated, I was indexing all the time, 100% of the time. I always ran 3 indexing and 1 Sable thing, because using 3 of them, I would occasionally whiff, but having that extra 4th, I would almost never run out. So I would do this. I'm thinking of this card the same way I think of indexing. So I would run at least 1 Sable thing in a deck that's surrounding around it.
All right. What to cut, though? Oh, yeah, I also have Bankroll, which is a 1.
Do you need the both Akamatsus and the Astrolabes? How much memory do you end up using in a normal rig?
So normally, my full rig is a Cloak, a Corroder, a Data Sucker, a Refractor, and a Switchblade. So it's...
So you need 1 source of memory, and you have 4 cards to give it in a 40-card deck.
Yeah, but I also like to be able to install additional SMCs as I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
I mean, I could potentially cut 1 Astro.
I would cut the 1 mem chip over the Astro, personally. Unless, you need 7 mem matchups. If 5 makes the deck work and 6 makes the deck better...
Well, it's also about the number of 1-cost cards I have down. Right?
Okay,
that's
fair. Honestly, I would... What about, a Dirty Laundry?
I would probably cut a Dirty Laundry first. This is a blitz deck. So I'm blitzing to get as many 1s down as I can, and then ending the game. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense to me.
Alright. Seems good. Alright.
Yeah, let's hear about
that's why I can't find.
Do you have something, Thomas?
I've got an Atom deck.
Yeah, fire.
Yeah, you do. I want to see what you're doing with that.
Fire that up. Let's do it.
Just send it to.
Yeah, send it to me in Discord.
Yeah, the only Atom deck I've played recently is pre-Nisei cards. So, but I mean, it's still good. I still like Conspiracy Atom. I think it's great.
A little Simpsons reference for you.
I actually said that, I was reading that, and I was saying it in that tone in my...
Yeah, up and at them.
It was them, though, a TH. It wasn't a D.
Right, but he was saying it wrong because he had a thick accent because that was the action guy who is meant to be evocative of...
Yeah, Rainer.
Yeah, Rainer Wolfcastle, who is supposed to be like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Did you ever watch the McBain movie? The whole thing?
Right, because they cut all the clips together. Yeah.
So if you do want, we can swap the Mad Dash for E-Strikes. Would be the only...
No. Mad Dash Atom. That's the way to live. Don't suggest that.
Fine.
Ooh, you got Takobi in this, though. That's cool.
All right, Thomas.
Yeah, so 2 tribal.
I'm a conduit for your...
Oh, God. Here we go.
For your will.
Yeah. The one thing I saw, because I only saw the deck list for a second, I always would rather run less E-Strikes and run 3 Career Fairs. If I'm running Career Fair, I want 3 or 0. Having anything in between just feels weird to me.
Yeah. Probably could drop a turtle for it, since I'm running Ngolo, but...
How many turtles do you run?
1. Emergent Creativity.
No, I don't think you drop a turtle. Maybe you drop the turning wheel. Like,
That's fair.
Find the Truth is so strong, especially with Mad Dash. Like, you don't need HQ access. You already have an HQI built in.
Yeah.
Like, that's all I ever do with Adam is have backup, find the truths.
He has selected his deck. Their deck. Wait, you don't think this can always be running deck?
God, it's never an always be running deck. All right, I think we throw this back into the abyss.
Yeah, because
you throw that away.
Because we can't clear the hand.
You can through the dirty laundry.
Oh no, this is way better.
Ooh,
yes, it is.
Ooh. That hand's
Adam
spectacular.
is probably, and this is coming from somebody who really loves like a lot of the shapers and their theme and their lore. Adam is probably the most interesting runner created in Netrunner for me.
Yeah.
I think
Why
we go.
do you say?
Do we go check that, or do we just assume it's an NGO?
I mean, we'll lose the click. We won't get the successful run trigger. I would assume.
But we can still get down to 2 cards even if we check it.
If we can get the safety first, regardless, it's worth checking.
Yeah, let's just check it. Sure. It's gonna be an NGO, but you check it, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you just never know.
Career Fair, really solid Adam card.
Might have checked HQ there. Did they mulligan? We should have checked if they mulliganed.
I wouldn't check HQ with this amount of money at the weird spot. I like I would just install Logic Bomb and prep up more draws later.
Well, we had the one click right there.
Yeah,
if they don't ice HQ, I think we'll absolutely
Logic.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the play here, Thomas?
Keep setting up. I would draw once, and then hedge.
Yeah, you got stuff to just.
Do we want to hold the Logic Bomb back so it's a surprise?
Logic Bomb's never a surprise.
Okay, I mean, I'm just,
I get you.
I always with Adam. I always like setting up so I don't have to fight my way for a safety first draw.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like this next turn, we're going to draw once, and if we end up with 3 events, we will be sad.
Yeah, I never. Orbital Tangent. I played Adam when you had to play Always Be Running, and I have like night terrors about those days.
Always Be Running's the best card. I'm sad I don't play it more.
All right, so what are we doing here?
We're drawing once.
Oh, draw again.
Yeah, the worst.
Are we putting this down?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. Like this is where the too many events comes in to be a problem.
Yeah, but we're not going to need 2 Mad Dashes.
Yeah, but we don't get the draw because of the one sitting there clogging up.
Yeah, so this is actually the situation that last thing, instead of clicking for credit, I would run Archives just to get the Find the Truth trigger, just to see what they're doing with the deck.
That's a good point.
Maybe see an agenda, stuff like that.
So that's a cold sight.
Yep.
Draw.
We just have to let them have that one.
I mean, we can just put that down.
We can.
I mean, so you're saying like,
do we want to poke Archives to see what the top card of R&D is?
Yeah, just thinking back on the turn, like you said, we had to let them have that. I don't know if I agree with that because we have a Logic Bomb. We at least forced to have the Fairchild 3. But now that we don't, now we would be running and paying extra, we can't go through and eat lie.
You're right.
We would have to do that first quick.
Okay, so do we want to check Archives just to see what's on top?
Yes. We should be doing that regularly since we have the Logic Bomb.
And we want to get Mad Dash out of our hand.
Yep.
Brodo Turret.
Boo.
Yeah, always resolve, find the truth. Thank you. Okay.
See, this is the kind of thing where I go, I don't have any programs. I'm going to run RD and force him to spend $4. Because he knows it's going to cost.
Well, we don't. No. The ice on R&D isn't a roto turret. The top card of R&D is a roto turret.
Yeah, but we have the Logic Bomb. So if it's terrible, we Logic Bomb, and if it doesn't matter, he wasted money.
Yeah, I
You have
don't.
nothing to lose. But I mean, this is Thomas's deck. Maybe he plays
Yeah.
it more careful than I do.
Oh,
Well, we just get to find out. Mad Dash. Love to bottom that. Laundering casts. So
Yeah.
we lose 3.
yeah, we let that fire.
Well, look, a roto turn. Yeah, that's what we should have done first, though.
Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, absolutely. So we're at value 3 for Kushik at the moment.
We have 3 cards, yeah. Is 3 the magic number in your deck?
No, usually it's 2, but
All right.
it's just a happy.
Are we first click going in there?
Into
Server 2?
I think so.
Yeah.
But that's up to Thomas.
Do we want a mad dash? It's an agenda, right?
Oh, it is an agenda. I see them having a border control there.
Well, then we're using the Mad Dash. We'll take immediate damage. We can get our safety first draw back.
Yep. Good. Why not? It's the worst that happens.
I feel like I say that to myself a lot time I play Adam. What's the worst that's going to happen?
Yep.
Captain Planet, we got a logic bomb.
Yep.
He's a hero.
Card's so good. So what is that? It does have in the run. Perfect.
Yep, it's okay.
Yep.
I mean, they're poor.
Yep.
And look, you got another Mad Dash.
Mad Dash Tribal, baby. Baby!
I think they take credits here. No, they go ahead and score it.
Oh, it's an efficiency committee. They're doing some sort of combo.
I mean, they have Cold Sight. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they could put an agenda in and just be like, grrr. That's a really cool idea.
I think we hit HQ right now.
Well, it's a rototurn and something else, but I agree. We want to see what that something else is.
Roto turns on archives.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. And regardless, we get to. All right, fine.
I mean, their money's gone.
They're,
Yep.
yeah, super.
Let's hit archives.
Yep, see what's on the top. Because there's no targets for slot machine, even if we...
Yep.
Do we go in and trash the austerity? It's easier to get it there than it is anywhere else.
Yeah. We might make them some money right here, but...
I mean...
Yep.
Yep. But... We can't deal with that. Yeah, we can't allow that. That's not a thing that we can allow, right?
I think so.
Yeah, but if they bankrupted for the Enigma, they have got agendas in hand.
That's true, but we're gonna need a breaker to be able to deal with that.
Yeah, I don't think that agenda's in hand anymore. No, they went somewhere else with it.
They probably just don't want us to like ravage all their assets that they're hoping to use to set up whatever combo they're doing, right?
Yep. But now we can use those for successful run triggers.
I think we should force the roto turret res on archives.
I agree with that. Makes sense.
Sure.
What do you think? That was in the form of a question, Thomas.
I think trashing the assets makes more sense right now.
You're going for the economy assets the first time I'm thinking of right now because they're poor and if they want to score out, they're going to be behind on time.
And then next turn, go for the draw asset. So, what was the next card after that? Takobi?
Yeah, Jacoby.
And then what was the third card? Can you scroll up?
Yeah, I would look in the log. I'm not sure.
Takobi
RNG
RNG.
key daily cast.
Yeah.
I mean, we can draw
So
and
it's
then put 2 cards down.
Yeah. That'll be fine. Takobi's not doing anything
And now
for
we
a
have
while.
RNG key.
Yep.
This is always one of the worst feelings with Adam, though, when you're 15 cards in, haven't found a breaker, regardless of which breaker it is.
Yep.
Or our creativity. Ooh.
Yeah, game I was testing earlier, again, found all 3 Fems before I found a single emergent.
I should probably...
That's why I stopped doing that.
Yeah, Fam Adam. Disagree. I think it's bad. I've been saying it since the emergent.
I like how
Yeah,
the unifying feature of our friendship, gentlemen, is that we are all in love with drip cards.
Clicking for credits is overrated.
It's for peasants. You have to have your money at work, you know? Right. What are we doing?
We are putting down the RNG. We're going to run and trash that draw card. Damn it.
They still don't have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And then are we just moneying up?
Yeah, I think so. Just click for credits and get the free draw at the end of the turn.
Yep.
Not much else to do.
Is Rototurret 0 strength?
Yes, it is.
So we can drop that on Makua and hit archives, right?
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Absolutely.
Oh, they're gonna
Fairchild
power up the
3.
cold sites.
Now they're putting a Fairchild 3 on them.
R&D.
Yep.
That's cute.
It is.
Alright. Let's start powering this monstrosity, right?
I think so. The one big problem we're gonna have here is that we just turned off our data vault.
We did.
I think being able to access cards is more important than our data folding.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
maybe we should have overwritten the RNG key
Exactly.
because we're not using it right now.
Now, they drew a ton of cards.
They did. So next turn we should check HQ.
Yep.
Yeah, when they still have 2 on the MCA before they can pop it.
Yep.
Is there stuff still in the game, like Shipment from Sansan, to make it a score through an efficiency committee, or is that all gone now?
All those types of cards that gets around that no advancement restriction are gone.
Then yeah, I think this turn we're slamming HQ a bunch.
Yeah. Let's do that. Ugh. See what they do with their ice first. They might ice up HQ.
Yeah.
Looks like they overwrote what was on archives.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I see it's a Rototurret, so something that actually matters now.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to go into HQ.
We are. Are we going to see 3?
I think we're going to use the turning wheel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Takobi.
The big thing I like right now about running HQ is that it's going to start building Takobi counters, which if they purge, we need.
Yeah.
Because we need to get 2 Takobi counters this turn.
I think the RNG call is 4, based on what we know of their agenda suite.
4 or 0?
Trying to think of what we're expecting. I'm thinking 4 is a smart call because if they're trying to get agendas.
Slot machine.
Yeah, we would have all been wrong. Good. Wait, this doesn't work.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I'm just going to close the prompt.
Oh no, that was right. The top card was slot machine. We accessed a 4.
Oh yeah.
Because I hit close prompt.
Smooth. I still think we
need to
just
go in
keep
again.
diving HQ to build Jacoby's while we can.
Yep,
Exactly.
I agree.
They also built turning wheels, like just value, crazy value.
Are we going in again?
Yep, let's go in one more time.
Yeah, I would. Are you on Data Sucker for your Atom deck or no?
No.
Boo.
Jacoby because it's 2.
All right, so we've killed 2 Coles and there's 1 on the board. So if we get rid of that, they're all gone.
Yep.
If they don't purge, excuse me, then I think archives this turn.
Yeah. Because we can get up to 6 with Amakua.
Yep.
Exactly. I'm realizing now how bad it was to not overwrite the RNG key on the turtle install.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all retrospect, but it's worth it.
No, it was like half
view.
a click retrospect that we should have overwritten the RNG.
I feel good about that res.
So do I.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's for non-AI.
Oh, shh.
Oops.
Whoopsie daisy, we're garbage men.
Oops,
Hey,
my bad.
we can get rid of our G key.
We can get rid of RNG key. I'm guessing we're gonna pay 3 on the second one.
Yes. Now that we're dripping again.
It would actually be debatable to get rid of neutralize all threats since we already have the turning wheel.
That's fair.
I wonder if they're gonna end the run or if they're gonna hit us with the brain damage. Yeah, they're gonna hit us with the brain damage.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Okay,
More
top
slot
card is
machines.
slot machine.
I did not know Jacoby was not an AI. Maybe that's why I've been running Data Sucker this whole time, not Jacoby. Maybe I realized that way. I totally forgot though.
Yeah, I totally forgot as well.
So what are we doing?
Crying.
All right,
I don't know at the moment.
I'm gonna get some money.
That totally messed up my play, unfortunately.
So the big thing I'm looking at right now is that I want to keep doing safety first draws, but since we have 2 in our hand, we have to get rid of this Mad Dash. So I think the next opportunity we get to make a big play with like turning wheel onto R&D is worth going for.
Yeah.
Especially given the score and how many cards they're into their corp deck.
I mean, yeah, like statistically speaking, they should have another agenda now, right?
They're gonna have 1 in hand. Yeah. Can't believe I forgot.
All right,
that.
they purged. Do we want to just hit R&D?
Sure. Do we want to mad dash R&D?
We could. Are you comfortable losing nanotech?
It's the only killer, but
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm actually very curious from I'm very curious from the corp side why, if they wanted to purge our turtle counters, they didn't use the efficiency committee to also drain the click. So then we have to respect Fairchild 3.
Yeah. Purple, Adam's ancient enemy.
I don't think that's true.
no, this
I'm much
was
more scared of MBN than purple with Adam.
This is an untested deck falling apart.
It's okay. We're all playing.
Oh no, I'm fine with it. No Rozekis yet. No brain chips. Not that we've scored an agenda.
Agendi. Fire that slot machine. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, look. It's not even that bad.
Yeah, that's plenty fine.
Yep. That's we lose 3, right? Yeah.
Yeah, double fine. Top card is advanced assembly lines. Well, I guess we'll trash that. Oh my god. I think...
Don't draw.
I'm not going to draw. Are they? If they don't use it, I'm going to go get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to just... And then just money up.
Yep.
Yay! Cotty Jones. My savior.
Mm-hmm.
So now we credit.
I mean, our draw's back, which is nice.
Yeah. What was the?
Well, no, we don't have
slot machine. What was the slot machine?
Hold on. The next card is
Cusick, I think.
Yeah, I forget the third. Our draw isn't back. We have brain damage.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was
after
just wondering
we
if
put
we
down the
saw a
Cotty,
brain
it
chip.
is.
Yeah.
I was wondering if we saw a brain chip or brain whatever.
What's the third card underneath Kishik?
Brain chip.
Brain chip. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, because now we have points. I want that.
So what? Draw, install it.
Yep.
Yeah, because that turns on our draw again, and then we can start installing that attack, but keep our.
Well, no. So this turn, I think we should Katie, credit, and then next turn draw brain chip.
I agree with that. That sounds good.
Okay. So what are we doing?
Katie, credit.
1, 2, 3. Brain chip will make 4.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
So that's a GFI. So they're at 5, but they're broke. Are we gonna... We're just gonna draw into it, right?
Yeah, we're gonna draw, put down the brain chip.
Hit Cotty.
Yep.
And then we can even just draw another card because our hand size is up. Or do you want... Click for a credit or draw another card here?
I like drawing a card here.
Okay,
Thomas?
I'm fine with it.
No. You're piling.
Yeah, this is your deck, Thomas. But
I know.
That
Drawing
was-
to get economy cards is good.
Yeah, that's the big reason, because you just didn't see a lot of short gambles or daily casts. I want to find the economy cards in the deck.
Okay.
So, what are we doing here?
They're getting money so that they can score that next turn with efficiency committee.
That makes sense.
Well, it's going to depend. So we got to see what they do.
They can only get 1 credit, so it has to be Vitruvius.
No, I mean, they used efficiency committee.
Yes, but they... Okay, I got you. They can't now click for credits, is my point.
They can with the efficiency committee credits.
No, they can't. Well, I'm sorry, they can with...
They can't advance the card, so it has to be a Vitruvius.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're scoring it right now. I'm saying they're getting money so that they can score it next turn.
Oh, that's cool. Mirror Morph get you a click from using the efficiency committee ability?
Yep,
Yep,
because
that's why
it's
it's
a click action.
Okay, so I guess we just have to go now. right?
which we can't get through server 2. We don't have the tools to do it.
No, we
So
don't.
for me, it's we have to run HQ to build turning wheel counters and then dive into R&D, right? Because R&D can't stop us. They just install a bunch of stuff. Like, I don't know. Like, this is a bad spot to be in where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Let's hit HQ, right? See if, what if anything gets res here. We can go hit R&D the normal way with turning wheel, and then if we whiff, we can try to hit with Kashuk and then try to go in again after the shuffle, right? So watch what I'm going to do here. Here's the plan. We're now going to run. We're going to try to see 2 cards. If we whiff, we Kashuk, which shuffles, and then we can go in again.
Okay, but we are just letting Architect fire?
We have to. We don't have a choice. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess we can put Nanotech. We could put Nanotech down. Yeah, let's put Nanotech down, right? And then we're going to go in twice.
Like, what's the math on Nanotech right now?
All right, so if we install Nanotech, that's 4. We have 5 left. We have to lose slot machine money. We're going to lose $3, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure. So if we install, we're at 5. We break just the R&D subroutine. We'll have 4 left, lose 3, still have $1. Can we break the R&D subroutine a second time? But then we just let slot machine fire as much as possible.
Yeah, what's the cost?
Now we can also take the 6 off of Cotty, which is better than the sure gamble money.
Yeah, I think we just have to let it fire because of the HQ run, which I think was the right call.
Yeah, I to me it's either we are install Nanotech, run C2 Eternal Wheel, and then we also get Kashuk, or we go all in on one or the other because we need to do it that way. Because if we can't break the Architect, we don't have enough clicks for if they install the agenda.
They can install an ice on R&D now.
But they spend the money to res it. They're poor enough that we buy this a turn.
Yeah, true.
So we're kind of setting a slot machine to not give them $3.
Yeah, I got you. Now they got even more money.
Sure.
Corporate defector.
Yeah, just the one. You know I love that card.
I know.
And that is a good game.
Yeah, I think so.
Just put money on Katie and pass.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We should have taken the money off of Katie. Click 1.
It's fine.
I mean, I think no matter what we did, like we were gonna get to 6 at most, but not 7, or like 5, not. The opener with Adam, it seemed really good, but then just didn't draw the cards it needed.
Yeah, it's fine. That's what happens with Adam.
So what are we doing?
You want to play your where'd it go?
What?
Your Mirror Morph deck?
No, I mean I figured we could do some runner stuff. I could bring out my Gagarin.
Which is exactly not runner stuff.
Let's take a look at some of the.
Suddenly have to go if Gagarin. Like, oh no, I can't go to space. I'm lost.
Yeah, can't go to space.
Yeah.
I'm grabbing some water. You think about it.
I can show you the ice. I'm looking for an Az deck right now.
Az would be cool to play right now. I would love to see that.
Az would be cool. People haven't really figured out like exactly what they want Az to look like yet, if that makes sense.
In my mind, it's gonna look like every supplier deck I've ever made.
Yeah, but like The supplier. Bleh. Supplier so slow.
That's what I play, man. I like playing slow decks that install 20 cards and go, I'm having so much fun playing my game. Oh, you install something. I should run that.
If you'd like, I can bring out my deck. You want me to bring out my Az deck?
Yeah. Let's see it.
All right.
Okay, so what are we looking at before we jump into the game? Ooh, as bank job. I like that. I didn't think about that.
Alright.
I'm surprised you're not on 3 Class Act. That seemed like an instant 3x in every criminal deck to me.
It's really expensive, though.
But not with Career Fair and Ass. Then it's free.
Yeah, but I'm not playing Career Fair.
Well, you play at... Oh,
There's not enough 3-cost cards that I want to play. Everything I want to play is like a 2.
Oh, we just play very different styles.
Alright.
Career Fair on a 2-cost card's perfectly fine.
It is not fine.
$2 and a click of install. That sounds like 3 clicks of efficiency. Good enough for me.
God.
What? No, you're talking to Adam players. We will Career Fair a Katie or a Turning Wheel.
Yeah, that's not good.
We'll do that.
That's not good.
No, it's good. No, it's good.
I've Career Faired a crowdfunding. Give me them draws, baby.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't Career Fair 0 cost just to turn on safety first again.
Alright. So I think here we're gonna Blueberry Diesel. We'll put the Blueberry Diesel back. We can probably put the Miss Bones back. And we're gonna start taking away their money, right?
Yeah, seems good. Which Whaling ID is that?
It's the outfit.
Okay.
That's why the flip switch is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Do we want to put this down, poke HQ, then poke the remote?
I mean, you're going to know better than me. This is your deck.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's hit HQ.
I don't know what's the worst that can happen.
That. Okay, so some money was spent there.
Naramati is not the worst thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty tame.
Yeah, it's fairly tame. And right now we have no programs to lose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried mostly about Mausolus.
Alright. Probably just get a credit.
Sure thing, boss. We were also, in that Adam game, very unlucky on the top decks, never having an agenda.
Ooh, a free Corroder. That seems good.
It's an important card right now.
It's an important card brought. Let's hit HQ.
Let's find out what this last card is.
Consulting visit. I wonder if we're going to get hard hitting next turn.
That's always fun, isn't it?
No.
I mean, so many people play it. It must be a fun card for someone.
Fun is a zero-sum game, right?
Yeah.
No! Oh my... Jesus, no!
Oh my god, they didn't do the thing. Alright,
If you say fun is a zero-sum game, you play Apocalypse. Get out of my face.
I do play Apocalypse. I play Apocalypse
Exactly. That's how you think about this game. I don't play Apocalypse because that's not fun for everybody.
It is fun if you're playing Sanjay playing Apocalypse Sunny.
That shit is fun. That shit is funny as hell.
Yeah, that's funny, not fun.
You know what?
I'll be
Funny,
smiling as I'm angry.
Alright.
You pass fun on the way to funny, so it counts.
Got that bet down for 1 credit. Oh, you guys were maligning me.
I'm not maligning it.
This is
dude.
100% a punitive deck, by the way. They're on Divested Trust.
I mean, we saw a consulting visit, and we saw cheap ice. I was assuming that to begin with, because it's outfit. They don't.
Yeah, because our Ngolo is our ace in the hole. People don't expect criminals to be on Ngolo. They expect them to be on Amina and Amakua. So that's the first 5-3. Oh no, they're giving us more bad pub. Thanks. I only play lock decks. Have you guys ever noticed that about me?
We have.
Yeah. Some of your earlier smoke decks weren't lock decks, but yeah, you kind of shifted into that. I feel that's true about almost every runner player. If they're not trying to be the bleeding edge of competitive, they tend to have one thing they'll fit into every faction they play.
Now, do we want to try to force something to be rezzed here? We do have the flip switch, so we can jack out. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm like half and half. It seems okay, but I'm just not sure. It's so much money. Too much money. It's scary. And like, what if that's the what is that Wayland upgrade that gives you 2 tags on a trace? Like, if we hit one of those, that's a problem.
Force
Yeah,
connection.
definitely continue.
Because they wanted to know if I was going to use Bachlan.
Yeah, no, definitely continue.
Yeah.
Tray bucket.
What's the call? I think it's a 1.
0.
1 sounds great.
0, 0, 0.
We both were wrong.
We were both wrong. So, what does Trebuchet do? I don't even know what this card is.
Well, we won't be accessing cards, and we're going to trash one installed runner card.
But they choose, or do we choose?
No,
They
we're
choose.
they're gonna they're gonna get rid of the flip switch, so we have to encounter it.
Oof. Alright, Trebuchet is cool. I might throw that in an HB deck.
We may have just lost right here.
Mm-hmm. We don't match that, and then we just jack out.
Exciting.
You didn't click Katie.
I know. This is bad, my dudes.
This is real bad.
Alright, we're gonna go in twice more. And then we're gonna hit Katie. Feels bad, man. You guys got real quiet.
Well,
I mean, so you just minutes ago said, I play these setup trap decks. You did a reckless run to a boat, probably ruined the game, and you want our advice now. I don't know what to tell you.
I think Ngolo keeps us somewhat in the game because I don't think that they're running a huge amount of ice, and there is already 7 pieces on the board. So I think if we can get the turning wheel down and really hammer R&D before it's fully armored up. Oh, they're just gonna push. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a 4-2 or a 5-3?
It's a 5-3. We have to go get it.
We have to.
But
have to
can we get through this with the border controller?
I don't.
So let's figure
Like,
it
how
out.
do we get past the trebuchet?
Well, we have a special order. Like,
Okay.
Sentry breakers exist.
I don't recognize the new art still.
Yeah, I'm bad at all the new art.
Alright, so let's spec order for that.
Okay.
Bugalter. And then we're going to go in.
And hope the bottom card is not another barrier. I like it.
Can't think of anything better.
Oh yeah, I guess we can just derez that.
No, no.
So I guess they're using it before you even get to derez it.
Okay,
Just undo click.
okay. Can't I prevent the run from it? Oh, no, I can't, because we didn't run HQ. Okay. What's the boost on this?
1-to-1, right?
We're going to lose this data sucker anyway, so we might as well. So we actually make money on breaking Trebuchet.
Cool. Yeah, that's a good game.
That is a good game. Border control, everybody.
Good card.
Oh, no, I could have derez it. Oh.
No,
No, he used it before you broke it.
yeah, he res and pops.
It's tough. It's tough. This is why we play Shaper. Shaper's better.
Safer is better.
Alright. We haven't played my smoke deck. Let's do that.
Sounds good. I'll be back in a minute.
Need an SMC. We need to be able to threaten.
Trebuchet's so good.
That's better. I'll take that. That's way better. Trebuchet is really good.
Especially for the outfit.
Okay.
Maybe that's what I'll play in soccer.
Oh, perfect. We're going to get the Astrolabe down.
Nice.
Because you're only going to get one turn of value out of an SSO deck.
Yeah.
Let's draw. Let's get Netmarker in before the scarcity. Click for 2 credits. Because we're playing a blitz deck, right? And we know that they're probably on 5/3s. We just need to be wary of the punitive, right?
Yep.
Okay, so...
But not the scarcity. They're on paywall. They're not on scarcity.
We are ready to rock and roll.
But throw down the refractor and go.
Pretty soon. I want to basically drop Refractor and click for 3 credits, and then we need to find Kashuk.
This game is already going way better than the other one.
Well, getting...
You're just saying that because you only see green cards.
Smoke is great. Vape,
I see
vape life,
good
baby.
hand and a good board. Yeah, and I'm super bad at the pictures. What Wayland ID is that?
It's SSO.
SSO. So it's a CityWorks project.
No, okay, cool. That seems like a deck that shouldn't be good against smoke.
Well, we're... Okay, so there's the CityWorks.
With nothing on it. No, it'll have someone who knows.
So, here's what we're going to do.
Sorry.
We are going to put down Employee Strike, get money, run in here. Asteroid Belt. Okay.
Oh, we're going to space. Awesome.
Will he continue?
Yeah, of course.
Trebuchet.
Oh, the hard res of Wormhole.
Ooh.
Incredible.
Okay, that sucks. That's pretty painful for them.
I mean, we could still die to punitive here.
We could. Double punitive.
No,
Oh
single
no,
punitive.
the city works. Yeah, single punitive.
No, single punitive.
I forgot it does a base.
To be fair, if we were really concerned about, we could have drawn with Netmarker and used the last go.
Okay.
That would be funny.
That one they get to have because it's not putting counters on anything.
It's not putting counters on it, and we need to get it.
Yeah. And we have another employee strike to replace the one. Because they have to score that out. Like, employee strike is just, like, smothering for...
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna leave it. They want their greedy value.
I think we can still go get it though. Like,
I don't think we can.
See the thing.
I mean, asteroid belt is 4.
Yeah.
Right.
So I think we're just gonna do this, and we're gonna money up. We only
why
need
did
to...
you?
Should have done money.
Yeah, I was just curious why you
Yeah, I'm a bad player, Justin.
Hey,
It's true. Just let
it is true.
I disagree. I think you just play really mean decks sometimes.
I just play really impatiently is my primary problem. Jinja.
I like it.
I love when they Jinja and then draw twice and they don't hit anything, and I'm like, yes. Let the hate flow through you. Oh, Beth gave us
that's what, 6 net damage or 6 meat? We don't have that.
Okay. Next turn we're gonna go for our first Kashuk. 1, 2, 3.
I just realized I didn't think about that Calvin with Jinja. That's probably awesome.
What are they doing?
Yeah, that's an odd choice.
I think they are desperately hoping you're not on Film Critic.
Which we're not. We're not on.
They know we're not because they see the E-Strike.
Yeah.
All right, it's Kashuk time. And whatever's here, they're hard resing.
Well, that's an asteroid belt. It's what's inside it. You don't know.
Yeah, they're not gonna hard res that. Surveyor. So we are actually gonna have to go get another breaker.
Just one of the most efficient breakers.
Just my favorite killer in all of Netrunner.
This card's so brutal.
Once I get Trickster Taka down, it gets real brutal.
Womp womp.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll get there, right?
Yeah. Does this deck run Freedom Through Quality, or...
What are they doing? They really want just like all the value. No, this deck is not.
You saw what they were doing though. Like you saw firewalls and space ice. They want that to just chill in their remote forever.
Well, we're not at a position where we can steal it.
Yeah, so they're not in a rush.
If we end on 5 cards, they're going to score it.
I mean, this is kind of
Switch blade base 1 or base 0?
base 0.
So if they do one more ice, then no diesels.
Yeah.
So now they should score it.
Right, because we can go get it now. As painful as that would be.
Or they double that and keep advancing it.
Are they gonna hostile? Oh, please. Please give me a bad pub. What?
You gotta be Agio.
Okay.
Like, do we go get it now, or?
Well, how many? We need 8 cards, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we go get it.
8 cards.
Unless you can't lose any of those.
I mean, I can survive without Trickster Taka.
And nothing there looks desperately important.
Not when you're on 6 points.
Yeah, I think we have to punish them for their hubris here. If that's a Ronin, I will lose my shit.
Or a contract killer.
I think you had to take money there. And maybe use the Ghost Rider during the run. So that way we survive the punitive. Like, wouldn't that be enough if we used the Ghost Runner and took $1? That would put us at $8 right now. That'd still be.
So the fun part is now we're just moneying up basically forever. We have the Kashuk now. We have the last bankroll, right?
I mean, are we even playing bankroll? Isn't that all successful runs? Like
bankroll, so we have another 1-cost card.
Oh yeah.
Like, we need 1 strike, so we want the Kashuks to be hitting for as much as possible.
Do we bankroll Dirty Laundry HQ?
Probably not. I mean, we could. That's not the worst, since we can break basically anything.
Yeah. The worst is it's an asteroid belt and we have to pay to break it.
We're probably...
I think the worst right now would be doing a reckless run and getting hard-hitting news or something.
Oh, right. True. We also have Dirty Lawn... or Data Suckers.
Data Sucker. And Clone Chips. You got so many 1 stalls.
Yeah, that's the whole point of this deck is built around... Now, we know that one of those is a firewall that's going to be 8 strength. So that means with this, we're going to need a total of 7 to get in. 7 just to break the firewall, right?
And then another 5 to get the asteroid belt behind it.
Which, I mean...
So we need...
realistically,
we need
can we
12
get to 1?
We need 12 total credits. So this is 2 for the Surveyor. Is these 2 step cards.
Yeah.
And then these 2 plus the 1 we will gain makes 10. And we need the money to play it. So
yeah, we got plenty of time, though.
I know, I'm just... Well, they could put more advancements on it is my only concern. So let's do the mental math on this. I pay 3. That takes us down to 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then 7 to break that brings us down to 1.
Are you including net marker and all that stuff?
I don't think we have enough right now.
Yeah, we're going to have to do it next turn. I'm just trying to keep track of the math, you know?
Yeah. I think you could burst up with a Dirty Laundry into HQ.
I'm just curious, or were you 100% sure you couldn't get into server 1?
I wasn't 100% sure, but
we didn't even do that math. Oh, we're foolish.
So that's the firewall on HQ, it looks like. Just so, do we want to just see if we can go get whatever's in server 1?
Yeah. I wasn't even thinking that there was an agenda there.
I mean, because if it's a firewall, we just bounce, right? So let's just run there, and if we see a firewall, we just bounce. So that's actually pretty easy.
Yeah, it's 1 and 3, right? Actually, just let them gain, or
No, we're not going to let them gain all that money.
I mean, they've got an NGO sitting there, so it's not like it's.
Yeah,
we can also take the.
You're
net
right.
damage
You're
if
right.
we
Let them gain the
absolutely
money.
have
Let them
to.
gain the money.
Oh, wait, they'll gain 3 though. Not.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine. All amounts of money is basically the same for them. They're resin whatever they have.
Yeah.
I think we have this.
Yeah.
So there's Switchblade and Break.
Yeah, we got this.
Yep.
Yep.
You have 1 stealth credit's all you need.
Well, 2 stealth credits for Wormhole.
Is it? Okay. Well, it's still enough.
Strength 7. Yep, we got it. Photo finish on stealth.
Nice.
So, here's the interesting thing I think about comparing this deck to the Wu deck. I think this deck is really, really strong and really, really fast, but it doesn't deal with speed bumps as well as the Wu deck does. The Wu deck feels more flexible, but less... Like, this deck feels more like a glass cannon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think this one probably has a better mid game, but Wu it can get around problems easier. It has a more inevitable end.
Right. I think the biggest advantage of the Wu deck is I get to avoid ice that I don't like. Right? Now, this breaks ice really efficiently, but the Wu deck says I just don't deal with ice that I don't like. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. What are we thinking, gents?
I'm thinking that we've definitively proved that Shaper is the faction to play.
Shaper is the best faction.
Yeah, because all those decks have won, and the 2 non-shapers.
And we're not even playing Aesop's right now.
We're not even playing the best Shaper card. Right?
I know, I really wish you'd change the title of my deck.
What, Justin's 47 card abomination?
Yeah, come on, man.
I'm going to rename it. I can't figure out why we couldn't find Patchwork.
Let's see. Don't close this yet. What would I cut?
47 cards.
I never said I couldn't figure it out. Jeez, I told you what to cut before we started. I told you what you could cut to make it 45. Don't start with me, man.
I'm just
What should you cut?
My initial thought of what to cut was 1 spec work, 1 sample tag. But I always test over and find out when I go, oh, I drew too many of these. That's how I decide what to cut.
Yeah, let's try that one again. Let's try the Jesminder again.
Well, now you have to change the name.
Now it's just mystery deck.
All right, last one.
Yeah, and then I'm going to call it as well. But yeah, this has been a blast, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm having a good time. These says getting me hyped for this game.
It's a good game.
It has a Patchwork or an artist. I would keep that. Hello, freaking Black Tree.
I mean, we have Levy, right? That's what we have levies for, right?
We do have Levy, but I know my instincts to go, no, you're bluffing, and just I'm too aggressive.
So do we draw?
My instinct on Black Tree is to whinge about it until I lose. So.
Pretty much. Yeah, I would draw. Don't know from the art. What do we draw?
Spec work.
All right, cool.
Get a credit, drop artist, put down Roseki.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Actually, I'm sorry. right.
I really like Spec-Work. I'm so excited for that card.
I think Spec-Work's a good card, especially in the late game. Using it on Raseki in this deck to just be like, I need to find what I need to find now. It's really solid.
Especially since I have the Levy plan anyway, that I don't care if I'm throwing away spare SMCs or like any of that kind of stuff.
I made a Reaver Shop deck that had 2 Spec-Works in it, so that in a pinch I could use it like on a Harbinger or a Cash to get even more draw. Assuming I had like pawned something out, you know what I'm saying? Just like rip through the deck really fast. Are we gonna try to challenge that or what?
I'm not challenging that. There's no reason to.
Okay, so draw.
I mean, it's a House of Knives, but
draw. Well, let's play Patchwork and I mean, if we want to get our money going, we could Patchwork a Dirty Laundry into Archives.
What are we trashing?
One of the middle card.
Kashuk?
Yeah, it's a while.
I mean, we have the Levy plan anyway, and we have a ton of same old things.
We have 2 same old things. We cut one at the beginning of this, right?
Yeah,
Did we actually make those cuts, or are we playing 47?
We're playing the 45 card version.
Okay, so we still have a Levy. We still have 3 Kashuks and 2 same old things. We still have...
So let's draw.
I think so.
Let's draw again. Draw again. Drop Bath. Ditch a Hot Pursuit.
Either that or drop the Dirty Laundry. But Hot Pursuit probably, because it's going to be hard to want to run that a little bit later with snares.
Yeah.
I love Patchwork.
Patchwork is really good. It's super tempo positive. If it wasn't 3 influence, I'd consider it putting it in the deck that I'm playing.
I'm drawing. If they don't advance it, I'm not running it. Until, like, I have to. Like, we're not at enough points where it matters.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
Draw again. And then we could Patchwork that artist to play Sure Gamble.
Tastes good. Have you considered putting a feedback filter in this deck?
I have not considered anything.
Oh, right, you have let it
I literally made this deck like a half hour before we started. I was just like, this card seems good. I was actually talking to Sanjay. I'm like, I'm playing Jesminder. And during while I talked to him, I edited this deck 4 times.
Yay, Sting. When a player scores or steals this agenda, do X net damage. X is equal to the number of copies in Sting in the other person's score area plus 1. So it does the PE damage plus an additional 1.
Yep.
Good to know. We didn't lose anything critical, though, so...
Yeah, so let's draw. Let's draw. Are we dieseling here?
I want a diesel, yeah.
Gonna get a same old thing down?
Yep. Yeah, so we don't lose it.
In before the net damage.
I think next turn we start pressuring because they're at such low credits, depending on what they do this turn.
If only we were Wu and we could just summon up SMC. Do you have SMCs in this deck? You have SMCs in this deck, right?
3 of them. Apparently that's this deck's reputation. You don't get to draw something. Something you need.
This is just funny to listen to now.
What are they possibly going to be Arc Lock? Oh, one of the ladies. I mean, I guess that's fair. They don't know how many we're running. Alright, let's draw. Draw again.
I thought we were going to pressure.
We don't have any breakers.
Yeah.
Like, if we hit a Kamino, we eat shit.
I mean, I'd laugh, though. It'd be really funny. I think I want to just set up. Just play the concept before we lose it. At this point, we have enough money.
Yeah, we're so rich.
I want to start drawing. I just want to start going through the deck.
Right.
This is what I'm
So this has This has advancements on it. Oh, it's a Project freaking Kusanagi.
I hate these decks so much.
Start running centrals. They have $4.
All right, we're gonna drop this. We're gonna drop this, and we're gonna do this.
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
Love it.
Love it. We're gonna fucking die. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I hope there's not a sting in there.
Yeah.
Can we install a breaker before we get there to get the extra card on 4?
Get the extra card.
Yeah, because right now we have a Patchwork and an Artist. We also have a Rizeki and a Beth. So that's 2 for each of them. But if we install a 4-cost breaker, would that get us extra card, or we have to do that before the run? Like, I don't know the timing of the new card. Like,
You can install during the run.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, we can install breaker before we get in.
Nanotech.
Nanotech.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right, I guess we'll kill the baddie.
Well, no, we could have gotten the 1
Chiku.
point.
It killed Kusanagi's a 0 point.
Yeah, but we've got the current up.
That's such a bad use.
Yeah, I would have gotten rid of the Chiku because doesn't that not fire from R&D?
Oh, that's true.
I mean, baddies get to. Like, I wouldn't get the single point though.
Okay, fine.
I mean, it's not the top card they draw. They're not going to score it next turn.
Yeah, I guess it's shuffled.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Huh? We still got one.
Draw.
Yeah.
Draw. Hit the thing. Drop the thing.
Patchwork. We could lose the artist for money.
Oh yeah.
To install. That's why I started with 3 Patchwork, 3 artists, so I can be like, I'm definitely gonna be Kate, and I'm definitely gonna throw a bunch of copies of Kate. Maximum Kate. I gotta make up for lost time.
Get the lady down or one of the Rizekis?
I'd say probably the lady. Here, let me actually remember to do the trigger. And what are we pitching? Spec work? Or Rizeki?
Rizeki. Or actually, maybe Hot Pursuit. I mean, like, pretty much anything. Not the spec work, because it draws some cards.
Yeah.
I think we check that one, right?
Absolutely.
And if we die, we die. Do we draw once more?
No, I'm cool running right now.
Captain Planet. Shattered remains.
That's a spicy meatball.
Beautiful. They already won.
Alright, so what are we doing with our lives?
Hot Pursuit HQ.
I'm down for that.
I hope we hit an Obokata. I mean, we don't have to steal it, but...
That's a
Why
fair
would
point.
you hope that?
Or we could just steal it.
GQ.
Trace it up.
I think we should go R&D. Right?
While they're poor.
I agree with that.
Yeah, while they're poor. We're so good in Netrunner.
Yay. You're running Data Dealer, right?
No.
Data dealer. Or Artist Colony. Artist Colony also synergizes with Patchwork.
No, instead I mourn Shadow Knight.
Alright, I think we can spec work this Rizeki.
I think so. We're good on money, clearly.
So, most of the time when you shadow net, you were probably shadow netting for sure gambles.
So in the decks before, when Shadow Knight was still legal, it was mainly Sure Gamble, also indexing to close the game, also scavenge if I desperately needed more lady tokens.
Yeah, agree, but More often than not, it seemed like it was always sure gamble, which made me realize maybe Data Dealer's not such a bad card.
Yeah, Shadownet didn't cost 2 influence. That's the only thing stopping me.
That's fair.
I run Data Dealer in all my criminal decks.
I'm really liking this deck, Justin.
Glad to hear it.
Great. You've given him more indecision going into Saturday.
This is how I build all my decks. I just go, this seems fun, and then I just go to the tournament the next day.
Yeah, this seems good.
Makes sense on paper.
No.
All right.
Well, that was that Miramore deck
we want to go get
playing
that
last night.
No advancements. He's at 2 points. They're at 2 points. I don't care.
All right. I'm trying to dig for the Kashuk.
Use discard Patchwork to install another lady. But I think we're gonna levy soon, so we're just gonna get the board set up as possible.
We're now showing 6 for Kashuk.
Exactly.
Our dream would be this last Kashuk before the levy. Gives us the Obokata that we need, right? Because getting up to 4 points and then levying and having a full accoutrement of hit points would be ideal, right?
Yeah, that would be superior. I would love it.
All right. Let's do it.
Absolutely.
Is Levy in the bin right now?
No, I don't think so. We haven't seen it yet, which is actually pretty good for us.
No, it's still in the deck.
Yep.
So I can't get our lockdown.
Yeah, so I can't get locked down.
Yeah. And I would patchwork this, but like money's not going to be the thing.
We also need cards. If we do see
card,
the Obo, we need 5 cards.
Exactly.
If one of these is a Kakugo, that sucks.
If one of these is a Kakugo, hopefully we see something else, right?
Yep.
It's a hard knock life. Well, we can get a House of Knives. We're not taking
Sting workshop. Yeah, Sting is also on Stolen, right?
Yep.
Yes, it is. It'll be 3 deck
we're taking some House of Knives.
All right.
So that's okay.
What are we doing with our last click?
So the way I'm thinking actually is I think I might want to do one. Like, how many Arc Lockdowns do you think they run? Because they already used 2. Because if you don't think they run the 3rd, I think I might want to actually use that again with the sample thing before I draw for the levy. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So don't draw.
Yeah, I think we don't draw here.
So just get a credit.
Well, gain 2, you have Artist.
Yep. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Sting is such a good card, Mike. Mike's our long bannerman of Black Tree from the Mid-Atlantic meta is talking about how good of a card Sting is for. It's like another Philotic Entanglement, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. The next time I play with you guys in person, I basically every time I'm going to play with you guys in person, I'm going to have a Musha P on me.
All right, so I think that's a Philotic Entanglement.
At this point, we have to start respecting it, and since they have $4, we can also get a gauge off if they res ice.
So, do we want to draw a couple cards and check it?
I actually want to run it and see.
Yeah, we don't want to draw cards because we don't want to lose.
Okay, I mean, it was just...
Yeah. I know, I got you.
Yeah.
We don't want to lose the levy.
See if they protect it.
Archer. I mean, that's fine. We're rich as shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that resin the Archer on this makes me think it's Philotic. And as I've said maybe several hundred times on this stream, if you're going to steal one agenda from Jinteki, that's the one to steal.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Philotic Entanglement, which is an Ender's Game reference. Sting. All right.
It's fine. Didn't die.
Yep.
Yeah, let's levy right now. And you can patchwork it, obviously.
Oh, why doesn't levy work? There it is.
What's happening?
It's
lagged out.
No, it's glitched. It's been glitched for a long time.
All right, you had a daily cast. You should have patchworked it.
I know, it's okay.
$200.
Oh.
Jeez.
Why won't it let me in my turn? Hang on. Levy broke when they did the card updates.
Dang. Yo, just really quick, I saw Nordrunners playing again. Ooh,
yeah.
Old name, damn.
Yeah, man, he's one of the old heads.
Yeah, I learned some HB Glacier stuff from him.
He was the original Redcoats, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
On Octagon.
Regardless of what people say, I still miss Octagon.
So what are we doing? I just dieseled.
Alright, so we have a ton of money on the board. That's all we basically have. But we are not as rich as we were. So I actually would take a money turn and get ready for later. So we can sure gamble and pitch the artist, then use artist. Because we want to conserve cards.
Well,
we already have an artist installed. So that's the card to pitch. And sure gamble.
Why aren't we going to use these laundries on an archives with no traps?
Because if we pitch artists, use sure gamble, we're at 5 cards. We use the artist on the board. Money's not the problem. Cards are the problem. So I want to stay at 5 cards as long as possible.
Where'd they go?
So you want me to do what?
Patchwork for sure gamble, discarding artist to make it cheaper.
And then use the artist.
Yeah. Because Dirty Laundry is so barely above that, it's more worth to have the card.
I gotcha. Now I understand. But we have like a full complement of hit points again, which feels good.
Yeah.
Now,
so now we can
this person is probably 100% on biotic, philotic.
Yeah.
Seems reasonable. So we can start poking and pressuring. That's why I want to have the hit points.
Even just biotic into sting, if we're not careful, can kill us.
Yeah, I want to end every turn at 5 cards, so Sting won't kill us.
Okay, are we going to check that?
If we end at 4, Sting won't kill us.
Yeah.
Are we going to check that?
I think so. I feel good about checking that. It happens.
Why didn't we get attacked? Oh, right, we're Jess.
Mm-hmm. I think we could have used the diesel.
I think we want the diesel for the turn that we're going to try to Kashuk and get an oboe out of the trash.
That's fair.
Alright, so what are we doing? Are we dieseling?
Yeah, let's diesel. See what we draw.
Okay, we're going for it, right?
Absolutely.
Patchwork a hot pursuit for it.
I agree.
I disagree, but whatever.
Why do you disagree?
Oh, because now we can't steal Novacata.
Now we can't steal Novacata. He's right.
Okay. Fair point.
But we need to get 3 points.
I mean, getting us to a point doesn't win the game.
They might not have Obacatas.
It's true.
Yeah. Sure. Really, the big thing we need to get is we need to get the Philotic more than
I have no idea what this card does, by the way.
It does damage, and they pick a card type, and if they hit that card type with the net damage, that subroutine repeats.
Gotcha.
I killed Ken earlier with it in my MT deck, because they were playing all events. So I called events, and it just killed them.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's a good face check, guys, for someone doing like a 30 resource deck or something.
There's the oboe we can't steal.
Unfortunate.
Let it be put in the record.
Yeah, in the parliamentary records.
Let's put in the record that your Adam deck lost. So that card doesn't shuffle, right? We have the same thing right there.
No.
Now we know.
It does shuffle.
It does shuffle? Ah,
it does
dang.
shuffle.
Dang. Okay, that's fine. It's a bunch of new cards. It's my first night. Let me relax. It's okay.
It'll never be okay.
Hey, Justin, you got the card wrong. It shuffles.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I read it once. My bad.
Also, Obicot MP, you need 5 cards.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'm here to help.
You want to suggest that I should have a feedback filter for the deck I made very hastily and didn't consider the meta?
Yeah. All right.
You can do that too.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Are we drawing twice and then same old thinging?
What's the cost to get through that front ice?
3.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I like that.
We will have to patchwork something to be able to break all ice.
I mean, it's 3 to break the ice, and then it's
1 to
3
break
to play.
Kukugo. We have 6 credits.
It's 1 to break. What?
Why is it 1 to break Cuckoo?
Because Cuckoo... Oh, right, lady. Sorry.
Yeah, lady.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
It's your first day playing Netrunner, we know.
No, I just don't play lady because I play freaking...
You don't play
stealth.
lady, but you play Aesops. I don't get it.
I'm addicted to Corroder. I'm addicted to orange fractors, okay?
It's okay. You'll remember your roots one day.
My roots. I was a noise player for like 3 years.
Yeah, and this deck is basically prepaid cake. It's really close.
Yeah. All right, big money. Let's see if we can get it. We're gonna take it.
Well, I mean, we need it,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
This is fun.
I mean, we can
Well,
still
now-
get it. We have another same old thing. I mean, as long as
Yeah.
that's not the philotic, we're fine.
Yeah.
Now, we just need 4 cards to steal over.
Oh, it's not the philotic.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still in business. We just need to find same old thing and draw up. Oh, and we need money, of course.
Yes, we do.
We can probably spec work one of the ladies, right?
All right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cusick is gone.
all right.
Single access time.
All right, so if we're playing single access time, HQ might have things, and it doesn't cost any money to get into.
I would like to have
Okay.
more cards. So
Yeah,
I'd
I'm
like to
saying we
draw
could draw-
twice
we-
first.
Yeah, we could draw and take a shot, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Draw twice, yeah.
Because
I mean,
there's probably one oboe in there, right? How
Yeah,
long
which
this
right
game's
now
been going?
which we can't steal.
No, we can,
For the
because we
exact
win.
No, now we can, because we'll win. Yeah.
Oh, we win before we take PE damage?
Yep. The
Ooh,
game
fun.
immediately ends when you steal the agenda.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to get a credit. Oh, God! I keep forgetting to use the artist.
So, Dan, there's this card. It's called the artist.
Fuck, I'm going to stab you in the neck.
You know why you keep forgetting to use the artist? Because you're a Haley traitor.
I'm not a Haley trader. Haley is the one true queen of Shaper.
You have the queen on your board and you refuse to use her. You are a traitor. I would throw you out of the country for treason if I could.
So, is that a... Project Crusader. They're just like, screw you. Alright.
So, Dan, what you need to do is take a Sharpie and write the artist right under your magnum opus tattoo.
Nope, that's the wrong. That's clearly the wrong. That's clearly the wrong place. I clearly wanted to run this place.
that place, and maybe R&D too. This is where we're just taking shots, right? So, but HQ is better to make them spend money.
Shots. I mean, okay.
You got it.
That's a big boy right there.
We don't need money.
Look at that. Hey, and now they can't snare us.
Yeah, see? Value Town. Now we can't steal a fetal.
That's true. We can't steal a fetal. Come on, Oboe. Yeah!
In there!
Good game. What a game.
Paper belief. You just gotta believe that's gonna be fine.
You believe that it's gonna be fine. This is really solid. Once we cut those 2 extra cards that you didn't need, so you actually could find patchwork. The only
All right, gentlemen.
Well, hang on.
That was fun.
Let's do very quickly. I would say that we've got so much money, right?
I have to drop.
Okay. See you, Thomas.
See you.
Have a good night, Tom.
I think you have to try to find room for a feedback filter.
For me, like you just said, we just have a ton of money. We can go back to 3 spec works and cut dirty laundry stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I think it's solid.
Yeah, and even if I want to control the money and keep it around the same pace, I can cut like 1 hot pursuit for like 2 peace in our times or something.
But yeah, I don't know. See, now I'm torn. We both have our lovely decks that we made.
I think as much as there's many decks that I would say, like, this is my kind of deck, if it isn't overly complicated, the other big thing is that I never care about cards in my hand, so Patchwork is like the perfect card for me. Throw away cards for money. I don't care.
I think my favorite part about this is literally the entire influence of this deck is 3 Patchwork and 3 Hot Pursuit. There's no Corroders, there's no Turning Wheels. No, those cards are for peasants.
Yeah, but like, it's not like I sacrificed a bad breaker.
No, right. But I'm just like, there's like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Spec Work's really good because it also gets ladies back into the mix before the levy.
And for clone chips.
Yeah.
And like, it's also like mid game. I can like, this Rozeki has got me enough. I'll throw it away and I'll put it back later. Because if you put it back later with Patchwork, it's free install anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like Rozeki is like the weakest card in your deck.
It's just a card I wanted to play with. It might be not that great.
I think
honestly, I think this deck more than anything needs 2 freedoms, not 1.
2 what?
Freedom through equality.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, like I'm thinking maybe like a second freedom, cut 1 hot pursuit, and then like I can get like a piece or a stim hack or something, and then I can also fit like a turning wheel.
And is just Minder just for the interaction with things like Data Raven and Hot Pursuit?
It was like it's a little anti-MBN tech, and also just like, well, if I have Patchwork Hot Pursuit is amazing. And then also like adds the value to Same Old Thing, which is a good value card because of Cusick anyway. So yeah. I was just kind of like, I started with the whole Patchwork and Kate thing, and I was just adding cards to it, and I just kept adding synergy, and I was like, oh, I have like 10 slots left. Let's add the cards I need, like Diesel.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, this looks real solid though, man. I'll keep testing this.
If nothing else, it's gonna be fun tier 1.5 or something.
I don't know. What do you think of the Spirit Bomb deck that I made?
I always like these kind of decks, and the way you have this built seems like it makes a lot of sense. I just don't know, like, because Congress decks are always dependent if the meta allows them to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The biggest thing I've seen here that I am not 100% sure on, I mean, the console choice, obviously, like that's Daredevil, 1X Daredevil is always kind of weird, especially since they have that new one, the Super Corridor.
So the other thing was the Super Corridor.
Yeah, Super Corridor. I keep saying Super Corridor.
That's what everybody says, but yeah. It's 4, and it increases my hand size, which isn't terrible, right?
And it might get you money. Yeah. Especially in a Congress deck where you're going to be chilling, they're going to be chilling, and they're going to have their hand full.
So let me explain the original reason behind the Daredevil. The original reason behind the Daredevil was for the Jinteki decks that try to click compress you on the oboe steel.
Okay. That makes sense.
Because then you can just be like, I drip for money, I draw like one card, and then I stim hack in, and the Daredevil draws me 2 extra cards, so now I'm padded and ready to steal. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But like, there's definitely a lot of good consoles for this deck. Even weird stuff like this. This is actually a really good breaker suite for Dinosaurus. Like, there's a lot of weird consoles. Even like,
oh, what? Put one of the lambs on Dinosaurus.
Lamb or Fem or Angolo, they all benefit.
No, but I'm saying for like the primary combo, Lamb starting at 4 instead of 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, like this is a deck that would legitimately be okay with Dinosaurs. But I think if I was playing this deck, I would just not run a console, run 3 Cyberdelia.
That's fair.
Like the memory is the kind of the thing that's just like, I mean, whatever you're gonna do. The big thing I'm looking at with this that I'm wondering about is, do you need misdirection?
I do, because sometimes you're forced to pressure, and I am frequently ending my turn tied or slightly below the corp in the early and mid game.
Okay,
it's more so I don't get blown out early by things like the outfit and Argus. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. So then the other thing I'm looking at is, do you need more than one multi-threader?
Probably not.
Like, think about your MU suite. You have your breakers, which take up a ton of memory. You have your Rozekis. Can you even actually install 2 multi-threaders in an ideal rig? I don't think you can. I don't think you have enough memory.
In my ideal rig, I can install everything. If I get stuff in the right order, I can have everything down.
Right. So, but does that make the second multi-threader a better? Because like multi-threader sounds like something you could woo out and scavenge or something.
Right.
So like, is that higher value?
What would I have instead of one multi-threader?
The second turning wheel, a piece in our time, something that'll help the deck get going faster.
Piece in our time would be terrible.
Wild. Like, even Deuce is wild.
Yeah, these are things to think about. What am I going to bring this weekend? Now you've thrown another contender in the mix.
I mean, so I guess the better question is, have you won a store championship?
I haven't won a store championship. I sat out the first one to do a commentated stream.
Yeah, I remember you were streaming. You didn't enter the one. I don't know how you attended so far.
Yeah. This will be my second, and then I'm going to one other one. I mean, I think these are all, like, none of these decks are perfectly tuned, right? But, like, they're all good. Like, they're all there. It's not like we're doing some crazy jank combo that doesn't work. And they're all focused on making money, right?
Yeah, I think for how you play particularly, Smoke is your best bet, because you're a Smoke player, really.
Yeah, but the smoke's so fragile. Like, Smoke is so vulnerable to incidental damage.
I mean, that's fair.
I mean, honestly, I might take yours just because yours runs Levy. You know what I'm saying?
And, like, I think the big thing with mine is, like, I like that opportunity where, like, Patchwork, like, what you're discarding with Patchwork and all, and, like, do I play Dirty Laundry or discard Dirty Laundry? There's a lot of decisions. That's the kind of deck I like to play. And same with, like, Spec Work. Like, do I throw this away and clone chip it later? I like decisions. That's, like, the big thing I like about my decks. The more complicated the deck, the more decisions.
Yeah. So, I think this is a good stopping point. This has been a ton of fun, man. I'm so glad that you decided to come on and stream. We had some really good insights, and we got to really work through some really close games.
Yeah, no, it was a good time, and we proved Shaper's the best.
Yeah, I mean, but we already knew that.
I mean, we're proving it for other people, not for us.
That's true. All right, man. Thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah, it was a blast. Another time.
Everybody, thank you very much for taking time out of your Thursday evening to hang out. And until I see all of you fine Netrunner humans again, always be running.